Hello, Josie here. Are you ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and are you sure? Okay, here we go. People say they want God. People say they love God. People say they believe in God. They believe in Jesus. People say that they are Christian or Catholic or religious, and they wear the crosses. They have the crosses on their vehicle. They have the different symbolism, the different messages, the yard signs and whatnot. But what if God were living right next door to you? What if Jesus was living right across the street from you? What if God was one of us? What if God was just an everyday person that you see out in the world? Joan Osborne made a song about this, and I don't think a lot of people remember that song, or even people from today know that song. I think everybody should listen to that song, to be honest with you. I really do. What if God were one of us? Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger on a bus trying to make their way home. What if God, like I said, was your neighbor? What if Jesus was your neighbor, lived across the street from you, lived down the street from you, right? And this is just somebody that's living their life, doing their thing every day, going to work or going out into the world and doing their best, giving their all, so on and so forth. And because of the way they look, because of their skin color, because of their sexuality, because of their attractiveness or their unattractiveness, you have people that will set up a negative scenario, set up negative energy to be sent towards them, conjure up witchcraft, spell work, and so on and so forth, gather together with other people to come against and attack this person, right? All the while believing and thinking that they're just attacking an everyday person, and they're actually attacking God. They're actually attacking Jesus. I want you to think about that. I really do. Because what do you think is going to happen when you attack God? When you attack Jesus, his son? When you attack his children? Because his children are Jesus. You know that, right? You do know that, right? There's not just, in today's society, there's more than just one Jesus. There's multiple. God has children, his sons and his daughters. Hello, his children. So imagine you're attacking God's children, believing that you're just attacking everyday, normal individual, no backup, especially if they don't have anybody in their lives. They don't have a relationship. They're not married. They're not dating. They look like they're by themselves. People see that, oh, that's an easy target. And so they decide to do this crap against another individual that they don't know is God's child and or God. What do you think will happen? What do you think the consequences of that is? And then when people realize the truth, when they realize that they've come up against somebody that is protected and loved by God, that was sent here into this world to combat evil people like them by God, how do you think they're going to respond to that? How do you think they're going to handle that? I think a lot of individuals would probably be a little bit scared. Maybe not a little bit, I mean maybe a lot. They'd be scared. They'd be terrified. They'd be freaked out. But of course you'd have those 1 or 2 or 3 individuals that would get bold and cocky and say, I'm not scared. They believe that the devil is their God, and the devil is bigger and badder than God, until the devil comes and says, you might want to pump your brakes with that, sweetheart, because, and maybe he won't say it like this, but I'm going to say it to you like this. because he will sell you out. He will give you up as a sacrifice. So that same devil that was helping you, providing for you in a lot of ways, giving you those things that you want, the materialistic things that you can't take with you when you pass away, he's giving those things to you for doing this evil work until God says enough. And then if you decide to go against God, all God has to do is say, devil, I want this to happen to this individual. Devil says done. Yeah. The devil will give up his own minions when it benefits him, as well as when you go against him. But when you go against God too, oh shit. That's way worse. That's bad. That's bad. That's real bad. Yeah. So these individuals that I'm talking about, that come up against those in the world that are protected and covered by God. And they do so because they believe, they think, they feel that they have a power or a control or an ability to do these things against other individuals, and that it's okay. That it's all right, and it's not. Power belongs to God. When man wants to and tries to invoke themselves as being more powerful than God, God has to step in and eliminate these people and bring them down to a place where all that power they believe and think that they have, they no longer have it anymore. They no longer have the ability to do the crap that they've been doing. And God will give people so many times, so many opportunities to actually right their wrongs. And when he finally says enough, when he finally says that's it, there's nothing that these people can do to stop it. So it's one hit after another. It's one letdown, one downfall after another. It's one upset after another. It's one issue, problem after another. It's consistent. It's like it won't stop. And the reason why is because they would not stop. They would not stop. They kept going. Even to like to the point, to the time where God, okay, fine, he said, that's it. That's it. I mean, I can tell you straight up that there are individuals that have been consistent, and I mean consistent, with their attacks, with their projections, with their evil doings, with their conjurings. And it has not worked. It has backfired, and they keep going, and they keep going again and again and again and again. They don't stop. And then God has to basically stop them, because they're refusing to stop on their own because of this arrogance that they have. Because of this cocky behavior, this cocky attitude, that they're top tier, they're top notch, they're the supreme being. And God has to come in and basically say, no, you're not. And who got him to that level? Who got him there? A lot of them, it's their ego, but then also the devil. The devil boosted them up. The devil made them feel like they were powerful and whatnot. And they would go out there and do works on behalf of the devil. Until, like I said, the devil finally says, you know what? He'll sacrifice them and bring somebody else up. They become too much of a problem, too much of a liability, too much of an issue. And like I said, God's the one who created the devil. So God can tell the devil, this person needs to be, and it's done. And God doesn't even have to go to the devil. You know what God does? That God allows the devil to do what he's been doing, but doing it to his own. I think the devil gets off even more when he does it to his own. When he does it to those that have joined his team, joined his ranks, and doing the cruelest, evilest things out here in the world against other people, right? Boosting them up, boasting them up, right? And then when God says, okay, this person needs to be taken out, or when they come against the devil basically saying, oh, you think you're powerful than me? You think you're bigger and better than me? You're not going to listen to me? And then God says, you know what? No, we're not having that. I'm not having that. This person gets taken out. The devil finds pleasure. I believe the devil gets pleasure in taking out his own minions, especially those that come up against him, thinking that they're bigger and badder than him, because he is the one that boosted them up and boasted them up, making them think that they were when they're not. So you got to be very careful. You got to be very careful, because if you're not, you can end up on the wrong side. You don't want to end up on the wrong side. You really don't. Because it's when you're on that wrong side that you wish you had done the right things, so that you were not experiencing the setbacks, the angers, the problems, like I said, one after another, after another, after another, after another, after another. The same thing that you were doing to other people, and smiling and laughing and believing it was all going to work, and that you were not going to have any consequence. And let me also put this out here as well too. Don't be the individual. Please don't be the individual that gets cocky back when you see these people going through their trials, their tribulations, their karma. Like, I'm not going to tell you not to smile, because it is satisfying to finally see people getting what they have deserved for so long. Like, they finally are getting it back. And you're not having your hand in it at all. But when you get arrogant and cocky about it, and you get bold and, just kind of, I mean, it reminds me of the laugh that and this is just an example. The laugh that Cardi B makes when she's laughing at her haters. It's almost like that. It's like you're laughing like that right in the face, like right in the face of the people that are going through like some traumatic experiences. You didn't wish them on these people, but they wished them on us. And now they're going through those same experiences that they wished on us, and they're not able to handle it, and they're crashing out, and they're having issue after issue, problem after problem, and it seems like they just can't get a grip on it, and you're sitting back watching it and just laughing at them. No. You need to keep going on with your life. You need to keep moving forward, and especially gaining in the areas where they had you lacking, gaining in the recovery of being projected on and hated on and lied on and disrespected. This is basically like your come up, your comeback, your comeback season in a lot of ways. So people that were brought up against you, people that were told lies about you to come against you, like when they realized like the lies they were lies, and you were none of what people said you were, like that's your time to basically your comeback. These people are feeling guilty. These people are feeling also under judgment from God because, they allowed another person to manipulate them into thinking certain things about us that were not true. And now that they know that they are not true, that they were lies, everything that they said, everything that they thought about us gets flipped. And they want to make things better. They want to make things right because they're under judgment as well, too, from God. And some of these people were individuals that also at one point in time went through some kind of hate or evil from another person against them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, what if God were one of us? What if God came back down on earth as a man? And was treated the same way that his children have been treated by individuals thinking that they were powerful to him, more powerful than him. Not taking the warnings, not reading the Bible, not really truly believing in him, but they're saying that they believe in him. They're saying that they're wearing the crosses as a sign to other people that they're, Christian or religious, all that stuff, right? But they're really playing. And God's just watching them play games. God's watching them be this way. Seriously. Like, what do you think? How do you think God would respond? It would not be good. I'll tell you that. It would not be good. And then he's allowing things to build up. He's allowing people to just stack up all those. He's just allowing people to stack it up for it to all come towering down on them. And that was their choice. So imagine God's in the ear of an evildoer, of a manipulator, of a toxic individual. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Stop. Don't do that. Leave that person alone. You're making it worse for yourself. Stop. Just imagine God's in your ear, in the back of your mind, saying these things to you, giving you warning after warning after warning, and you just ignore it. Wow. 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 Say to pray for your enemy, right? And I forgive my enemies, known and unknown. Praying for them, I pray that they receive back everything that they have put out against me. That's what I pray for. So, if they put out good towards me, then good they shall receive back. If they put out bad towards me, then bad they should put out. They will receive back. That's it. It's simple. Gonna leave it at that. Gotta go. Bye.